So today is Saturday, and we are just getting ready to head to Welland to drop our bikes off, and then we're gonna hang around for the race and athlete meeting or briefing. Everything's charged up, getting ready for BARRELMAN. It's roughly a 70.3 race, 2-kilometer swim, 86-kilometer bike. They had to make some last minute changes of the course, and then 21-kilometer run. I swear, Aaron and I live in our F45 sweaters.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm the actual real OG because I was there before her. Anyways.
Sensitive topic.
Our boss is at F45. I guess got a connection with Element. So Aaron and I are jumping on the Element bandwagon. It's not really a bandwagon. Like, we've been taking electrolytes now for a while. We were using BioSteel for a little bit, and then Pedialyte or something like that, Hydrolyte. And so we are now selling them at the gym, which is pretty sweet. I'm prone to getting cramps. I'm prone to sweating a lot. And I don't think people take into consideration that you can't just drink water as a source of hydration. So having electrolytes, magnesium, potassium, and sodium is going to decrease your chances of having any sort of muscle cramps or bonking. Yeah, if you guys are prone to these kind of experiences, definitely increase your electrolytes. So Aaron and I have been having electrolytes more frequently, just because it's been really hot as well. So we are stacking it before the race, like early morning before we go to bed, and also having it before the actual race. So then that way, no cramps.
Hello everyone. I'm so excited for tomorrow. It is our final race of the season. I have made like a little pre-planning. This is how you know you're like an A-type personality, is when you write everything out and pre-plan everything. Spencer does not do this, but I do this. It gives me peace of mind before the race, I guess. So I kind of have everything written down, like our schedule and stuff, and everything I need to pack. Got my nutrition here. But we are about to jump on the bikes, do an easy 30-minute spin, and then we're gonna head to Welland. Okay, so something that we did last week is that both of us took our back wheels into the shop, and we got them completely overhauled because, I mean, I am definitely not a bike person, so I can't explain this properly, but
They're just old.
They're old. And there was like grit stuck in between the bearings. So we had to get all of that taken apart. I had to get new bearings, and now my wheel is spinning perfectly. It was a little bit expensive, but definitely worth it. So now my wheel is pretty much brand new, and hopefully that'll give us some extra speed on race day, but we'll have to let you know.
Finally left the house. We gotta be there for 12. It's 11:30, and we have 41 minutes of driving, so we're gonna be late for the athlete briefing as usual. That's nothing new. But yeah, Kelly's gonna be there, a bunch of our friends are gonna be there, which is awesome. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day tomorrow, and I'll let Aaron explain how the format is looking in the morning.
Hello. I just broke my sunglasses, so that sucks. So how the race is working tomorrow is T1 and T2 are in separate locations. So I know there's a couple of races that are structured that way, but we've never done one like that, so it's gonna be new for us. Right now we're driving to Welland to drop our bikes off, and that's gonna be T1. But then T2 tomorrow is all the way in Niagara Falls. So it's a little bit confusing, but basically we're getting two separate bags at registration today to create a swim to bike bag and then a bike to run bag. So we are going to T1 right now to set up transition 1. And then tomorrow morning, race morning, we're actually going to be driving to Niagara. And that's where T2 is going to be. So we're going to have our T2 bag with us tomorrow morning and set up our run stuff in Niagara. But then we're taking a shuttle from Niagara to Welland, which is where we start the race. But we will have our T1 and T2 set up prior to the race starting. It's just gonna be a shuffle. And I feel like my transition times are gonna be so much longer compared to if there was just one transition.
Now,
Sarah's got a dope transition.
It'll look very different when you're getting out of the water. You'll be familiar with what it looks like.
So it looks like when we come out of the water, we actually walk or run up the steps of the stadium to get into transition. And I actually have a pretty sweet location in transition. I'm right kind of beside the runway. And I'm like maybe a couple meters away from the bike out.
No.
Just one more visor to add to my collection.
I'm not a half hat fellow.
You're not a half hat. That's funny.
Gear bags can be dropped at T1, and this is the recommended thing that you do.
40 to 49
T2 gear. And I know all of you are going to beat this, so I always feel uncomfortable going through these cutoff times. The cutoff for the swim, these are clock times, 10:35. You must be completed the swim by clock time, 10:35.
I think it just hit me that this is a long and very competitive course. And there's a lot of people here that have like come off of full Ironman training and coming off winning halves and stuff. So it's gonna be a really competitive field, which is exciting. But I don't think I realized how big this race was actually gonna be. And seeing all of the racks and just everyone here, I don't know, it's making me very excited and nervous for tomorrow. Also, I'm getting a little bit of a flashback to Welland, which was a really rough race for me.
How hot was that?
Too hot. So I think that's giving me a little bit of nervousness as well, because last time we raced here, it was like 35 degrees and I'm pretty sure I was close to having heat stroke. No joke. So hopefully it's a little bit cooler tomorrow, but it's actually expected to be like 27 degrees and it'll probably feel warmer. So we will see how it goes. All right, how are you feeling now that we've registered?
Ready as ready can be.
Ready as ready can be.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on the race?
Just gonna have fun tomorrow. I don't really stress. I don't get nervous. I've been here before. So for me, it's just another day and I'm gonna do my best. And if I need to adapt in the moment because something's not going as I would like it to, then I'm just going out to have fun. That's why we do what we do.
I get nervous. I wish I didn't, but I do. But I feel like being with Spencer reminds me that this is fun, there's nothing to stress about. So everyone out there that's stressing, just follow his guidance, not mine.